the great thing about having that intro is I know if I haven't muted YouTube.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing worse than starting a stream and then finding out that you hear yourself talking. And that's like terrible.
It is. And you know who did that today, even though they have an intro? This guy. Let me tell you. I was like, okay, on my 6-minute daily, all of a sudden I'm listening to it and I'm like, did I just boomer that? I did just boomer that. That was every day.
Yep. So it's just us so far. I'm not sure who else is going to be showing up. Hopefully Tom will make it if he's awake, and hopefully the others can make it as well.
Yeah, we'll pull some people in.
Yeah, which is fine because planning on going short tonight because I got to get up early and I'm already tired.
I get that, man. I really do.
Dude. Well, it's like we went super late on Monday, which was fantastic. And then we like BS'd afterwards for a bit. And then on Tuesday, I had to stay up and get my video finished off for Unsafe Space. And then last night, I was messing around with my one of my boomsticks.
One of your toys.
Yeah.
Did you? So Unsafe Space, did that video go up?
Yeah, it went live today. Went live today at 6 p.m. Central Time.
Ah, cool.
Yeah, it's called Welcome to 2030. It's about that. It's an article or a blog post that I've been wanting to cover for a while, which basically kind of plays into the whole thing with the Great Reset and what their plans are for 2030, or at least the future. And it's pretty cool. And on top of that, Carter hit me up and told me wanted to introduce me to I'm trying to remember the guy's name. We actually covered one of his articles.
Oh,
yeah. And so that was massively awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Moving right on up.
Yeah.
To that deluxe apartment in the sky.
Yep. Dr. Rettenwald. Yeah, Michael Rettenwald. He is a professor, and he wrote that one article that we covered from Jewish Voice back in December.
Oh wow! Okay, dude, that's cool. Yeah. I mean, if people are paying attention right now, I mean, they're running the playbook. I mean, it's spooky. But
yes,
this is not the stream for that. Quite.
No. But this stream is more about the more fun stuff.
Well, there's plenty of
culture related.
Plenty of that lately, especially today. Holy cow! I couldn't believe it. I'm like, it's going to be a dead news cycle day. Wrong.
What happened besides the Mr. Potato Head thing?
Oh man, all kinds of stuff. Eric July's been going off on people. There's the stuff that we're going to talk about. Monday. There was plenty of stuff out there. I mean, and not to mention the fact that there's still backlash from the Coca-Cola thing. There's still backlash. Yeah, there's still backlash from the Star Wars stuff. I mean, and not all of it. I mean, obviously, not hardly any of it is related to the Carano thing anymore. Now people are just going after him. They went after him on the AFI thing. The behind the scenes thing at the the AFI.
They also started going after Rosario Dawson now. Which, Tom called.
Yeah, well, dude, it's a playbook. If we get him to bend once, we're going to get him to bend again, and they're going to self-destruct a product that was successful. I mean, you're essentially going to gut the only thing that's good that's going on, and at the same time, bam, jamma, ramba, damma, ding dong. He's getting slayed on the other side of it, right? So the things that are being pushed by the story group and the Kennedy faction are all getting just absolutely destroyed. And it's spilling over. They can't stop it from spilling over. It's spilling over into the Star Wars YouTube page. It's spilling over into on their website. It spilled over into other videos on the AFI site, from that thing. I mean, it's like, and they put two steps forward, one step back. Even some of the Marvel stuff, because Feige did went to the Television Critics Association and was talking about, Marvel and stuff like that. And a little bit of Bad Batch information was released that day. And it's bad. Yeah. And then the lukewarm announcements of what's coming out of Paramount Plus happened. It's been like, and here's the thing, internationally, Disney is including their Star Brand stuff. There's another tab available for, the adult things, but in the United States, that's not available as of yet. But internationally, you can get that stuff.
This is interesting. So the article I was going to pull from AP News, I'm getting a 404 on.
Dude, every time we go to cover something cool, it gets pulled out from under our.
Yeah, let me see if I can pull it up on Brave real quick. I don't know if it's like a caching thing or if it's actually freaking dead.
Or it got archived. Do you wonder if it got archived?
Okay, yeah, it gets pulled up on Brave, but for whatever reason, it's not pulling up.
Because it didn't update yet.
Yeah, Google's being weird.
Well, yeah, or the RSS didn't auto-populate yet. So
yeah,
that's why I'm nowadays. I actually screen capture 50% of the articles that I cover, so that so it doesn't disappear or doesn't change.
So was anyone able to grab those D'Angelo videos?
I tried. I didn't. I don't know anybody that did, and they pulled that thing fast.
They did.
Man.
Oh, dude. I love it. It's beautiful because both Coke and LinkedIn are getting so much crap right now over it. It's beautiful. It's severe.
It's not going to go away, and and that's the thing is they were like, oh, we're doing a good thing. Well, the minute you get your good thing leaked to the public, it's no longer a good thing, and we got to hide it.
Yep.
That wasn't a good thing then.
Yep. Let's say hi to all the fine folks that are hanging out with us today. So the great one is here: Diablo Dame, Terminus Est, Robert Frey, Eric J.R. Lando. Let me scroll down here. We also got the Mutant Bandhammer. Robert is here, along with the Ethereal Dragon, Runner, Cold-Blooded Critic. Hail, sir. Scott Jennings. Judicon. We also have Theme Park Casual. We also got People's Front of Canada. How's it going? We also have Moira Kitty. How's it going, Moira?
What's up, Moira?
Sven the Naked Nord Ninja. That's an awesome name. Tina Bojan is in the house. Spirit of Sanity as well. Let's see.
I would like some of that. Can I order that?
Shay is also here. Queen Elizabeth. What's up, Queen Elizabeth?
All right.
And let's see. Mitch Rogers is also here. Contra is here as well. Of course, we have the fabulous Toxic Man Flu. How are you doing, Tox?
Hey,
the Mad Wrench himself.
Yeah. I always enjoy whatever he comes up with to say about me. It's great.
Yeah. Also, we have Orthopedics. How's it going? How are you doing, sir? Also, Jaffo. We have Mops for Zilla. And Soul Assassin and Heather Hurt. What? Anyway. And we also have Commander Ed Straker. Hopefully I got that of Shadow.
You did, yeah.
I always say it wrong. Timo Flip is here as well. All right.
What's up, Timo Flip? Yeah. Thanks for showing up, everyone. We are, well, we have stuff to cover, so this will be good.
Yeah, so there's Grim Platican as well. Hopefully I said that right. And Makini 90 is here.
What's up, Makini?
All right, I think that covers everybody. Yeah, so the whole Mr. Potato Head thing.
Dude.
Oh, yes. Oh, Imperial Lupita showed up. Hey, how's it going? All right. Yeah, we're going to be having a very, very chill stream today. Like some culture behind the scenes. Gotta get up really early.
That's right.
Yeah, not fun.
Yeah, no wild drinking or partying at all. We're just yeah, probably only one or two mad rants at some point. That'll be about
possibly. All right, let's see. Oh, I can't share Chrome. I have to use Brave. Hey, Clobbern Times, what's up?
Can't share Chrome.
Well, it's Chrome. I can't share the Chrome browser tab or like I normally do. So I actually had to share the browser itself, which is, it's Brave. Not a big deal. Should be fine. So yes, Mr. Potato Head drops the Mr. Sort of.
Yeah. It's not how it originally was reported.
Well, and that's one thing too. Well, I have to go find the tweets, not the tweets. Well, I guess it is tweets, but I want to say Bounding Comics covered it, and we'll pull that article up.
Oh, that'll be good.
Yeah. But it's pretty funny, because they have the little orange baby that looks like a yam.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is
it's just nuts, and it got nuttier. This is just.
Oh, Ishi's here. Yeah, Ishi also need a link.
What's up, Ishi?
I keep forgetting that you're not on Twitter anymore.
You're not missing anything.
Yeah, I know he's not missing anything, but still. There we go.
Well, I mean, he's missing the stream. He's just not. Twitter's not. Yeah. Not what I meant.
Everybody gets what you meant.
All right. Okay.
All right. Well, we're waiting for Ishi to show up. We will get some super chats real quick that just rolled in. Toxic Man flew for $2. Potatoes are by nature non-binary, so technically, that's funny. Jaffo for $4.99. Is it just me? I feel like Mr. Potato Head looks like old fat Ron Jeremy. Well, they're both Mr. Potato Heads. So
yeah, and that's the whole point, right?
It's a gay couple of potato heads.
Yeah.
Which is funny because like it's not like you need to push this. I mean, you could just go buy two Mr. Potato Heads and make them gay.
Yeah, I mean, what changed exactly? I mean, what?
Well, yeah, I don't know. It's like I think at this point they both come with enough parts. Like if you wanted to make them a gay couple, you could. So
yeah. So
it's just more corporate virtue signaling.
So do you think the blue pants mean something and the yellow pants mean something else?
Okay, we're 13 minutes in and we're still monetized. Let's see here. Yeah, okay, still monetized. I think the yellow pants means he likes being urinated on. He likes golden showers. I think it's signaling that he has a fetish.
All right. Well, as long as look, I don't know the signals here. This is not the world I live in. So I need a road nap.
Or it's just pee pants. Yeah, there you go.
Pee pants. Okay, got you.
Culture Casino for $149. Super sticker of a very phallic unicorn.
Oh yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, Ishi, I sent you a link. Did I not hit enter?
Enter.
Oh shit! I sent this for Tox a lot. Sorry, dude. Way to fucking go. It's funny because I clicked on you and I swear to God, I thought it popped up, but apparently I clicked on.
Speaking of Talks a lot.
What about him?
Been doing good videos, man. People should be checking out his content.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's getting more subs.
Yeah, it's starting to build, but he deserves more. There are certain people on this platform that are criminally unsubbed.
All right, Ishi, you should have it now. Hopefully it shows up. Toxic Man flew for 2 American faces. Long Dong Potato Schlong. Indeed.
That's got to be the one with the blue pants, right?
Probably.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yep.
I'm just trying to keep up. I mean, come on. Can't fault me for that.
Well, the funny thing is, I this was before my time with Mr. Potato Head, but I remember when it was just like parts that you stuck on a potato. That's how it originally started as.
Yeah, spiky things, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I heard that story.
Then the Mr. Potato Head I had as a kid didn't have the arms. It just had the legs and the nose and the glasses and whatnot. Ah, there's Ishi. How's it going, dude?
Oh, it's going okay. How about you guys?
Good. Just a very long weekend with not enough sleep. But not pretty good.
I totally understand. Not sleeping enough myself, but it's good to be on. I had a thought about the pants there. Are you familiar with the hanky code?
The hanky code,
No.
like Mr. Hanky?
Well, no. Things you learn in San Francisco. In the 70s, in the 1970s, there was this apparently, before it was okay to be out, the gay community had put together this hanky code for when they were looking for men, and they'd go ride the subway or they'd go to the clubs or go places where people gathered. And if you saw a handkerchief hanging out of a pocket, it meant what you were looking for the night. And it would be a different color for different things. And if it was on the left or right, I don't know what they all meant, but like apparently like black meant BDSM, like you didn't mind bruises, red meant, you can look this up online. So, maybe that's what the pants mean.
Maybe.
I'm
That's
I like
great.
culture's expression to that.
yeah. I have no words, I don't think.
Well, I remember like back in the 80s, it was like the earring thing. If you had a earring in the left ear, it meant you're straight. If it was in the right, it meant you were gay.
Yes. Yeah, those little simpler times, right?
Yeah. And
Indeed, simpler times.
that was back when TV conservatives were horribly afraid that all these young people getting earrings were, an explosion in homosexuality, and then someone had to explain to them the left ear, right ear thing.
Yeah.
Actually, I remember that too. It's kind of odd.
Yeah, it really was. And then there was the poor bastards that got them at both ears.
Yeah.
And how did that form of rebellion eventually turn into code for they're woke, stay the hell away? It hurts. It really does. I mean,
there's like lots of things, right? I mean, I kind of feel like certain like punk haircuts have been kind of appropriated by, the left and, lesbians and whatnot. And now the woke crowd as well.
They're calling what the skater shaved head thing is now the mental illness haircut.
Yeah, the mental illness haircut, which was like back in the 90s, like someone who had their head shaved like that meant they were like a skater or a punk or a goth.
Yeah.
And not necessarily a crazy person, just kind of belonging to a subculture. But here we are now.
I had crazy hair, as a young person. I had a new wave haircut at a point in time. I had a mohawk for a period of time.
Badass.
Yeah. I didn't mind changing my hair with the things that I was into, but I didn't mind some of that stuff, but nowadays I don't think I would participate in a lot of the things that kids are into. I see a lot of self-harm in different communities that I'm not comfortable with.
Well, here's the thing, man. It's like at this point in time, being like a normal person is like an act of rebellion.
That's right.
There's do either of you ever watch Daisy Cousins?
No, I'm not familiar with her.
She's an Aussie, a video blogger, and she does a lot of politics, mainly in Australia. But, like a lot of us, we were either, new wave or punk or goth or whatever. And because the look has been completely hijacked, she's decided she now just dresses, in Edwardian period clothing as rebellion.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I saw your photos with the Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head. That was fucking funny
well
as hell.
done. Well done, Mr. 3PO.
Yeah. That was pretty awesome.
Mr. Intoxicated 3PO.
All right. I once got stepped on by Chewbacca when he was intoxicated.
No, really?
Yeah. I mean, actually, it was bizarre. I was at the New York Comic Con, 2007, I think, was like the second year it happened. And what's his name? Peter
Mayhew.
Yeah, Mayhew was there, and I'm walking around, and this person just collides into me and steps right on me, almost tramples me, and I'm like waist high to this guy. He doesn't even see me, and I look at him and I was, holy shit! I just got stepped on by Chewbacca.
Yeah, the last Alamo City Comic Con, I had the pleasure of meeting Peter Mayhew and Ian McDermott. So
cool.
Yeah, it was pretty
Very
cool.
Cool.
Yeah, it sucked because that was the year that Carrie Fisher was supposed to be there, but she died, so they had Gary Fisher, her dog. So
the dog,
her dog. Yeah, she has a dog named Gary Fisher. All right, let me get these super chats real quick. We'll head over to the article and talk about it. Turn SS for 5 American pesos. Speaking of Ron Jeremy, can I only imagine what would happen to him if he ended up in jail? He'll go from bona fide legend to boner filled. Oh, I guess it's some boner fide. Like boner filled. That's funny.
Dude.
Yeah, now was it Cuomo is getting sexual harassment claims now.
Yeah, but
are we surprised?
But now now we don't believe women anymore.
Oh yeah, that's right. What happens to Democrats, there's more scrutiny involved, right? You just if it's a Republican, you can make up shit and have it stick. Whereas if it's a Democrat, everyone applies a little bit more scrutiny to it. They want other people to be investigated. It was funny. I always talk about how The View is on because that's the station that the TV gets left on. Mm-hmm. And they're talking about how, if they're going to investigate Cuomo, well, they need to investigate Donald Trump. It's like, well, what about Joe Biden? Yeah, he has like credible allegations made against him. So why not him too?
He does a lot of sniffing, guys.
Yeah.
A lot of sniffing involved.
Okay.
Are we going to talk about Joe Biden's special moment? Or is that a little too hot?
We talked about it on Monday, where Biden kind of dropped an N-bomb during
Yeah. Okay.
Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah. I couldn't believe it.
No blame.
Dude, it's pretty clear that there's nobody home.
Dude's been absent a while. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right, Grim Potakin, I think is how you pronounce that. $5. How did Mr. Potato Head and Mr. Power Bottom make a baby Trump? Maybe Donald Trump. Yeah, that's funny because I totally did not think about that. But yes, it's they have the orange baby, which is the Donald Trump Potato Head.
Orange baby bad.
I guess you could say he's adopted, and they adopted a yam. I stole that from Cloudfish TV. That was fucking funny.
I am what I am.
You're a yam.
I am what I am.
All right. Well, like I said previously, if you wanted a gay couple for Potato Head, all you have to do is buy another one. So it's not like you couldn't have done this before. New York AP. Is it Mr. Potato Head or not? Hasbro created confusion Thursday when it announced that it would drop Mr. from the brand's name. In order to be more inclusive, why does Mr. Potato Head need to be more inclusive? I feel like that was already a pretty fucking inclusive product, but apparently, having pronouns on your bio is going to be quickly removed. We're not going to be able to use pronouns at all because in order to be more inclusive, apparently. So, yeah.
Mr.
Whatever.
Potato Man. It's not Mr. Potato Head. It's ma'am.
It's ma'am.
Ma'am.
It's ma'am.
Ma'am.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, Mr. Potato Head came with a bunch of different parts, so you literally could make It's Ma'am Potato Head if you really wanted to. This isn't anything new, man. I mean, if you had a Mr. Potato Head, you could do these things. Just saying. It's also said actually, I kind of missed there's part of that sentence. Be more inclusive, and so all could feel welcome in the Potato Head world.
They really have nothing to write about now that they can't criticize the president.
Were were there people that weren't included in the Potato Head world?
I don't recall a clamoring of people demanding that Mr. Potato Head be more inclusive.
I'm just
throwing that out there, folks.
What about the Potato Head world was missing inclusion?
Like I said, at this point, if you've been playing with Mr. Potato Head over the years, you could do a Mr. Potato Head and drag. I mean, they actually had it in the commercial, like in the 90s.
I do.
Where they had the Mr. Potato Head with the mustache, wearing the dress.
And the blonde wig, if you remember.
Yeah, I do remember that. So this is nothing new. Mr. Potato Head has already been inclusive. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
But apparently having Mr. is problematic. So whatever. Maybe. It's also said it would sell a newest playset with this fall without the Mr. and Mrs. designation that will let kids create their own type of potato families, including 2 moms and 2 dads, which you could already do before if you really wanted to.
Yeah, I was going to say, again, what was stopping you from doing that before?
Absolutely nothing. Just throwing that out there. Yeah. But in a tweet later that afternoon, Hasbro clarified that while the brand is changing, the actual Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head characters will still live on and be sold in stores. In a picture posted on Twitter, the Mr. and Mrs. names are less prominently displayed at the bottom of the box instead of the top. Folks, this is something that's been going on for like the last 10 years where they're trying to make all toys gender neutral, which is
dumb.
Okay.
Because kids will gravitate towards whatever they're interested in, no matter what it is. Girls are going to pick up Star Wars. Well, not anymore. Girls used to pick up Star Wars action figures and play Star Wars with you. You're still going to have that, and it's part of your makeup. And if you're a kid and you may want a cooking play set, right? I mean, none of this is new, but they're trying to make it new. This is
that's exactly when I was younger, when I was very young, I had a cooking play set.
Yeah.
I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
And I want to say that was actually a pretty gender neutral thing, but at the same time, I played with a lot of Legos as a kid. Mm-hmm. Again, nothing stopped, girls from playing with Legos. I mean, they introduced more and more, female minifigs. That's fine. But they've also have a very specific girl line of products, which I imagine they're popular.
Actually, it failed pretty badly originally.
Did they? Huh.
It got a really huge backlash.
Oh, really?
Yeah. After it being demanded over and over again by the feminists, they made it, and then the feminists got mad
because they got what they wanted.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of feminists getting things that they wanted, the ACLU apparently is pushing to in the sexist practice of only having men be drafted. I think this is a great advancement for feminism. I really do. I think agree. That the fact that women can be drafted, I think that is a very good thing.
Yeah. Sounds good to me.
It is a step in the right direction for equality. I'm not being sarcastic about that.
No,
absolutely not.
Yeah. I don't like. I guess it doesn't matter what I like anymore, does it? But I've never been one of those people that said that if we're gonna do all of this, let's actually do it, and let's actually have everybody being the same. In the military service, I mean, if you can be drafted 18 as a male, you should be able to be drafted as a female if that's your ultimate goal. It will change the way units function for sure.
Actually, I would say if they're going to do it, what they should do is mixed units don't work very well. The outcome's been really bad. That's one area where Israel has gotten it right. Apparently, they have everyone serves, but they do not have mixed gendered units.
Yeah, I like their form of conscription. But I think that's good because, first of all, it takes away the fear of firearms that so many people have because they just haven't been exposed to them. They haven't been trained. So I always think that's a good thing. And then if you're not afraid of something, it loses its mystery and its power over you. So I've always been a fan of that. So at the same time, I mean, in service to your country, maybe not necessarily the worst thing in the world for young people. I mean, it's a good way to have discipline because, I mean, you are required to do certain things in the service. And, it would help personal growth across the board for people who maybe.
Well, I mean, at this point in time, with we have more women in the military these days anyway. So we have more people enlisting, more women enlisting. It honestly makes sense to remove that restriction. Yeah. So yeah,
I'm all about it. I mean, I'm not those types of things. I mean, if you want to, I mean, if that's the way you want to go with things, I mean, let's actually do it. I'm all for it.
Yep, absolutely. We get through some super chats real quick. Commander Ed Straker of Shadow for 2 American pesos. Comics, please. It's Jomama Bribin. Indeed, it is. We also have Mr. Tickle Trunk for 2 Canadian pesos with a super sticker of a dancing fox dog that is farting hearts.
A Shiba Inu farting hearts.
Oh man, it's been a while. Stone Cold Jeremy for 5 American pesos. I'm curious as to what 3-year-olds is concerned about plastic potato toys genders. Oh, dude, there was a great tweet that oh god, I don't remember who said it, but it was covered by Clownfish TV, and apparently like the dad was breaking it to his kid. It's like you could tell like the kid doesn't fucking care, but the dad is basically saying, "Oh, I literally cried. I'm so happy that they removed gender from Mr. Potato Head." Kid's probably like, "What? I don't understand." Anyway, raising your child woke. Toxic baby food for 5 American pesos. Maybe the brand was sputtering out of needed a boost. Well, yeah, I mean, come on, it's Mr. Potato Head.
Hasbro has been having some difficulty lately. They just lost some very popular action figures because of the firing, and you've got some other places that Disney's been punishing them in that department by making their licensing less valuable.
Yeah, there's that too. Who got fired?
Gina Carano, right?
Oh, you're talking about Gina Carano. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I thought somebody was fired from Hasbro.
Oh, no. Although they've had an executive shuffle there as well, so not too far back.
Well, remember when Mattel started doing that stuff with Barbie, and it just like did not go over very well?
No, that did not fly.
Which stuff with Barbie? Just out of curiosity.
Oh, you didn't see it? It's like, hey, for the first time ever, we're making Barbie diverse. It's like, well, they made Barbie diverse from a long time ago, but they started doing like all these like body positivity Barbies.
Oh god.
Oh, dude, it's funny as hell.
The wheelchair Barbie.
What's that? Yeah, wheelchair Barbie. You had she was in a wheelchair and had a shaved head. And I mean, let me see this. Let me see if I can find it. I mean, dude,
she was a cancer patient. She had a wheelchair and a shaved head.
Well, like part of her head was shaved, like the mental health haircut.
Oh, okay. I thought that would actually be kind of interesting. Cancer patient Barbie.
Let's see.
No answer.
What do you want me to say to that? It's pretty awful.
Oh man. Oh, that's right. Okay, this is great because they had trans Barbie too. So this is it. So, she didn't. Apparently, she didn't have the shaved head. So
that's not Ken. That's not Surfer Ken. That's trans Barbie.
I think it's trans Barbie. Yeah, these are all Barbies. So you have Asian Barbie, which you already had. You have Barbie that is missing a leg. You have cancer patient Barbie. You have wheelchair Barbie. You have the skin condition Barbie where they have, I don't remember the name of the condition, but basically where you have like the
The
large
Lego.
Lego.
The Lego.
I'm not sure what kind of Barbie this is, but anyway,
Sunburn?
Sunburn,
Sunburn Barbie.
'Cause
God, some of these articles were so crazy.
Yeah.
Man, we covered a lot of ground in the last few months.
Oh, anyway, I didn't finish this. You could peel that back. You could peel that back for us, panel. Anyway. Yeah. Man. Oh, welcome to more diverse and inclusive toys. Remember when toys used to be toys and people just play with shit they want to play with?
Yeah.
Didn't have politics injected into it.
Everything's propaganda.
Oh. You know where toys are still toys?
Where?
OnlyFans.
Stop it. By the way, that thing is fucking hideous that you have for your background. It's great.
Time well spent, right?
Indeed.
I'll fix it for you. There you go.
Where did you get that from? Is that
I just cobbled it together.
Oh, you did that.
Serious?
That's nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I am clearly a mental patient. So
no, it's brilliant.
Yeah. But see, you could do this with Potato Head. I mean, you already could do this with Potato Head. This isn't new. This is anyway.
Yeah, it really isn't. I mean, this is something you could do back in the 90s and nobody fucking gave a shit.
Oh, you know what? There was the Extreme Ken, or I forget what they call, or was it Beach Fun Ken, where it was obvious he was gay? You remember that?
No, I don't. I mean, I remember Beachfront Ken, but I don't remember him being gay. That's funny.
Wow. You're in Texas. I wonder if the news just never got to you there. I mean,
oh my.
I went to college in San Francisco, so I was exposed to a lot of things that I would have never otherwise.
It sounds like it.
Well, you that, and on top of the fact that I worked in the music industry for a while and I was in the industrial goth scene, you see shit.
Yes, you do. Indeed, you do see shit in the industrial goth scene.
Oh, yeah. And there was
I see shit I can't unsee.
Okay, if you don't mind, I'll tell a story similar to that in a minute. But
okay.
No, there was a Ken. I think he was Beach Fun Ken or something. And they were trying to make him look 90s, I guess. But it was like the hottest. Every gay guy in San Francisco wanted to have at least one, and they were selling like crazy. And they could not.
The girls.
They could not keep Ken in stock because he was dressed in a style that was very obviously the way gay men were dressing at the time, and they just went nuts for it. That, and they all bought Tinky Winky as well. But you remember that being gay, right?
Oh, is that like one of the Teletubbies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The conservative preacher had said he was a demon or something.
Yeah, I do remember that. I was like, Tinky Winky is like, it took me a second, and I was like, oh yeah, it's right, Teletubbies.
So when I was working for this industrial label called 21st Circuitry, they would do this yearly event for a while called the Industrial Rave, and it was just a big event. They bring a lot of bands in, and they would try to get spread it out, make it a little more like Lollapalooza. They bring in like people who did fire dancing, and the guy organizing had brought in a whole fetish demo, and it took up the whole upstairs of the club. And we had an intern at the time. He was a high school student, and he wanted to attend, but he had very Catholic parents.
Oh dear.
And they were insisting that, if he was going to attend, they were going to go with him. And
dear.
Mom, Dad, please don't go. There's going to be weird people there. He says, oh, come on. We remember the 60s. It's no big deal. There's nothing that's going to surprise us. And he's like going, there's going to be loud music. You're going to hate it. And he's there's going to be like weird people with piercings. And like, look, it's no big deal. We've been through the 60s. So look, there's going to be like fetish people there with bondage. And then they went back into the bedroom for a minute. And he thought they were talking like they were like upset by this. They come back out. They're both wearing trench coats. They're both wearing trench coats. They said, okay, we're going.
Wow.
He was completely traumatized by this.
Oh,
They
I
went
bet he
upstairs
was.
and
They
he
got
didn't
ready.
see them all night.
That's amazing. That's a good story.
Why does Dad have a ball gag and a penis in his ass?
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway,
Those-
yeah, I
those
went to
assholes-
that's fucking hilarious. I went to a Grim Fairies concert here in town, and apparently in the back room there they had flesh fetish, and so it's exactly what it sounds like, folks. They actually had a guy hanging from hooks.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, suspensions. Yeah, suspensions. Yeah. Yeah, those are really cool.
A lot of very long pieces of sharp metal being shoved through people's skin.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, seen that.
Yep.
Can't unsee that.
Nope. That's what I'm talking about. It's shit you can't unsee.
Kind of disturbing.
Yeah. Are we demonetized yet?
It would be amazing if we weren't.
I love that. It's okay, little Jimmy. We'll fit right in.
It's a great story, Ish.
Suddenly, his parents' devout Catholicism took on a new life.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it did. Yeah, suspensions isn't that out there. No, I mean, well,
It's hard to look at, though, sometimes.
It's hard to look at, especially when you're seeing somebody being hung from meat hooks. It's pretty fucking crazy. So yeah, not by the back of the head though. Yeah, I mean it's crazy. It's crazy stuff. But not it's not too out there, but it's still
Out there enough.
out there enough. Yeah, exactly. All right. But in a tweet later in the afternoon, Hasbro clarified that while the brand is, I already read all that, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Okay. We're on the next paragraph. While it was announced today that the Potato Head brand name and logo are dropping Mr. I am proud to confirm that Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head aren't going anywhere and will remain Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head, the company tweeted. Yeah, I mean, as long as they have the parts, I guess, but whatever. It's the idea. It's the symbolic loss, I guess, is the best way of putting it. Go ahead.
Well, what bothers me is that for anyone who actually wants to bother looking back in time, these people in a lot of these places, they're not covering any new ground. None of this is all that new.
You're not. No, not in the least.
I mean, what was it? Diverse Barbie was like a creation of the early 70s.
Yeah, I want to say it was like 60s or 70s. Yeah. I mean, they've had Asian Barbie, they've had Hispanic Barbie, they've had Black Barbie. I mean, this is all nothing new, but we're acting like it's something new, right? And I mean, let's be honest. If you're a kid missing a limb, do you really want a toy that reminds you of your disability?
Every day.
Yeah.
This is kind of like the wimpy kid who gets the crap kicked out of him every day, wanting to play the wimpy kid who gets the crap kicked out of him every day. Do you want that? Or do you want to play with Wolverine?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's like, do you want to, little fantasy, be the cool dude with the big fucking steak knives coming in your hands?
Yeah.
Or do you want to be basically play as yourself and get the shit kicked out of you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Is everybody here that meowing in the bathroom? Oh, there we go. Culture Casino found it.
There's all the beach fun Ken.
Yeah. Beach fun Ken. And one of them came with an earring as well.
Yeah, to be honest, they all do look kind of gay.
It's the one on the right.
They look pretty fabulous.
The one on the right with the combable hair is the one they were all buying.
Oh, amazing. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's the shirt.
Yeah.
It was the shirt and the fact that he had an earring and just the haircut. Oh, the whole thing, really. But yeah, the shirt.
Anyway.
Yeah. That's
Oh, you guys would dig that.
Oh, dude, Benjamin, you're killing me. Let's see.
Yeah.
Where is it? Jumped on me. There we go. And what about Coma Barbie?
Somebody asked if there was a retarded Barbie.
Probably is.
Oh my!
Aren't those the Bratz dolls?
Maybe.
God, it seemed like it, didn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Okay. So this truck saying coming in your hands, comics 2021. What? Did I say that? No, I say stupid shit if I did. Okay.
Radiation sickness Barbie. Yeah.
Radiation sickness Barbie.
Leprosy Barbie.
Yeah. They had more of those like crazy Barbies. Should have closed that, but I guess oh, okay, there it is. I swear there was more. Yeah. Yeah, here's another one. I'll pop over here. I swear one of them had the SJW haircut.
Oh, well done. Yeah, vitiligo, prosthetics. Yeah, look at that.
Cyborg
Amazing.
Barbie.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You the one on the right in the yellow hoodie. That was amazing. Oh, there's a commercial? Oh my God.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm still looking at the trans Barbie there. It just looks like a surfer with like winger hair.
Yeah, it really does, right?
I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Am I going to be trans Barbie next? I don't know.
Oh, you don't have those long Thor-like locks, so
I'm working on it. We are Barbie.
We are Barbie. Dun 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 dun.
Oh, the farmer's commercial. Oh, no. Oh,
that's what it feels like, though.
It does.
Okay. The tweet came after the news. The brand name change exploded on Twitter with people asking if Barbie will change the name next. That's Mattel. I think Hasbro needs to drop bro and just say has. Another person tweeted. It's fucking great. Hasbro appeared to be to want to have it both ways. Expand the brand while not killing off its most iconic character, which appeared in the Toy Story films. Yeah, and that's honestly what kind of brought it back, right? Was the whole
it brought a lot of those old school toys back, to be honest with you. Yeah, Slinky, the Slinky dog. You had, the Bo Peep and the sheep. You had you brought back the loose leg, dolls for boys like Woody, and you brought back the hardened plastic, oversized spaceship guy. You brought back a lot of stuff that was not fashionable at the time. I mean, and I actually have a Woody doll, because of that film, somewhere signed by people.
Tom Spanks. Okay, they're looking to broaden the franchise, said Robert Paskikoff, founder of marketing consultancy Brand Keys. You take the focus of what is essentially one character and now allow it to be a platform for many characters. I thought they're going to say a platform for your agenda, but translation platform for your agenda, I guess. Mm-hmm. Kimberly Boyd, a senior vice president at Hasbro, said intentions of the brand name change was to be more inclusive and to have the characters still live with the Potato Head universe. Within the Potato Head universe. Like I said, it's already conclusive. It's not like you couldn't already do these things before, but
yeah, and now, I mean, this is just the pablum for the consumption of this tiny, itty bitty little fractional community of wackaloons, that are all they care about is this stuff. They're activists. They don't. And here's the thing: with this community of people being so small, how much consumption do they actually do, if any at all?
Yeah,
and that's
Largely been shown they don't. They just scream a lot and get what they want.
Oh God, GLAAD! I remember when people used to mock GLAAD. GLAAD, a alphabet advocacy group, applauded the more inclusive potato sets.
Nothing changed.
Nothing changed. No, literally nothing changed. You already had your inclusive potato head. Just throwing that out there.
And oh God, this next quote is going to be, I'm going to lose my stuff.
And like I said, this is nothing more than corporate virtue signaling.
I need a minute.
Hasbro is helping kids to simply see toys as toys, which encourages them to be their authentic selves outside of the pressures of traditional gender norms, said Rich Farrow, GLAAD's chief communications officer, in a statement. Okay.
It hurts.
Yeah, I hate to break it to you, dude, but gender norms exist for a reason, and kids will gravitate to it. There was a very funny thing that happened where these people in, I think it was Denmark. It's Denmark or Sweden. They were trying to raise their kids non-binary, and the boy child kept wanting to play with boy toys, and so
that's Sweden.
Yeah. So in order to correct that, they started making him play with Barbies. No, yeah. So much for letting the child be their authentic self.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, for fuck's sake. You got anything more to add to this culture?
No, because the next quote is doublespeak, and that's the one where I'm going to lose my mind. So
okay. Many toy makers have been updating their classic brands in recent years, hoping to relate to today's kids and reflect more modern families. It's a potato, said Ali. I'm not gonna try and say the guy's last name. Editor-in-chief at a toy review site, The Toy Insider, about the new playset. But kids like to see themselves in toys they are playing with. Is that the one?
Yeah. What?
Yeah,
it's
that doesn't make
sense. This is corporate doublespeak. This is the bologna sausage that we're dealing with on a daily basis that makes me absolutely nuts. I'm like, it's a freaking potato. How do you see yourself in a potato?
I want to be a potato. You know what? Here's the thing. When I was playing Transformers, I didn't want to see myself as a Transformer. I literally wanted to be Optimus Prime.
Right. Different.
Yeah. Technically, I wanted to be Grimlock because Grimlock was the best.
Look, if you want to be like a potato, dive headfirst into an empty pool, solve that problem. This makes no sense, right? So it's one of those weird. We're in a weird place, right? We're in a weird place where corporate doublespeak, which this entire article is, it makes no sense. You didn't change the toy at all. It's fundamentally the same.
No, it is absolutely unchanged. What's changed about it is their marketing. Like I said, it's just corporate virtue signaling.
You change the art on it. You change the art on it to satisfy this infinitesimally small group of humans that don't buy your product anyway. And the other people are going to look at it and go, oh, they changed everything. And the purpose of why you did that isn't going to make any difference. This is blatant stupidity, and it's the worst form of pandering that you can have.
Oh, dude, RDV, man, you kill me. So are potatoes that become French fries, are they trans fats? Maybe.
I saw that joke coming. I couldn't get out of the way.
No, you couldn't.
Yeah.
It practically wrote itself.
It did. I don't know. I think there's a lot of there's discrimination in the potato heads now. There aren't any white potato representations. There's no dark skin potatoes. There's no Irish potatoes anywhere to be found.
Yeah, it's because there was a famine.
Well, damn it, I forgot about that.
They all died.
They all died.
I'm just saying.
Dude, this is great. So going back to what we were talking about earlier. So Barbie, for example, has tried to shed its blonde image and now comes in multiple skin tones and body shapes. It's like they've been doing that since the 70s, dude.
Yeah, this again,
nothing new.
Also
Nothing
not new.
Yeah. Let's see. The Thomas the Tank Engine toy line added more girl characters. I mean, they already had girl characters, but again, it was primarily a boy's toy. Even G.I. Joe had female characters, right? And American Girl is now selling a boy doll. It's like, and that's something too that they've been doing for quite some time. And you know who asked for the boy doll? The girls. Yeah, because they wanted, their American Girl dolls to have boyfriends or brothers. So yeah, much the same way.
I think the boy.
Go ahead, Ishii.
I was going to say, I think the boy doll market kind of crashed after Child's Play.
I think it kind of did. Yeah.
Thank you, horror films.
My name's Chucky. Want to play?
I want a good guy doll
to stab you in the face.
That's right.
Mr. Potato Head first hit the toy scene in 1952 when it didn't even come with the plastic potato. Yes, as we talked about earlier. Kids had to supply their own vegetable to poke eyes, a nose, and mustache into. Hasbro, which also makes Monopoly and My Little Pony, which apparently is getting activist. The next cartoon is going to be My Little Pony is going to be an activist pony.
Really?
Yep. Get them while they're young, man. They're already teaching them to be activists in school. Why not reinforce it with their fucking cartoons? Brought the band and eventually added plastic spuds. Yeah. Yay. Congratulations, everybody. What's this you got here?
Redneck Barbie. Thank you, Parrot Head.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, dude.
That's Parrot Head. Freaking love that, dude.
That's beautiful.
So great.
Fucking beautiful.
So is there any more to this article? Or I mean,
no, that was it.
Okay, I was going to say, how much more they write about the non-gendered potato?
No, apparently not a lot.
What's left to say after that?
Fucking stupid.
Well, what do you do? What do you do with it? I mean, it's like, this is dumb, and it's again corporate doublespeak. I mean, you can couch it in a lot of different ways, but it doesn't change how bad it smells. It's still garbage.
Yeah. Yeah, this is it's not about playing with toys anymore. It's about indoctrination. You know, that's what it seems like to me.
At every level, it's funny. Geeky Sparkles, right? You know, Neon and Geeky Sparkles, Pirates and Princesses, Clownfish TV, just a brilliant channel, great people, wonderful stuff they've been doing for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
She posted a thing on Twitter that basically outlines gaslighting for everybody. And I shared it on Justin Proper's stream, and I thought that thing, if people knew what gaslighting was, they would recognize that they've been being indoctrinated for a long time because they've been gaslit. Everything that they believe, they've been kept on unstable ground. Everything having to do with, the lockdowns and all of that, it's all on there. We're probably going to get not monetized anymore. So, but
well, yeah. Normally, it's like I'll be monetized because I make it past that first 10 minutes without getting demonetized, and like the next day it'll be demonetized. I
didn't say a word. I haven't said a bad word yet.
It has nothing to do with bad. It has nothing to do with the language. It always has something to do with the topic, because it's not socially acceptable.
Then why are you marketing it that way? You're marketing I didn't change anything. I just gave commentary on the.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's like we're complaining about something, and we think it's dumb, and that goes against the narrative. Even though the fact that we're like, well, this is not new. this is stuff that's been going on with Mr. Potato Head for years now. Yeah. And yes, Heather heard what? Geeky likes dolls with brushable hair. I was about to bring that up.
Yeah.
All right, let's get some super chats because I'm got some built up. Frankie in New York City for 5 American pesos. From henceforth, MPH shall be known as auxiliary, ox, non-binary, starchy, tuber, cranium. Mr. short for master is extremely patriarchal and very white. Starchy, very starchy.
Wow.
Roughly. Oh, did I lose them again? Hang on. All right, let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Because the damn thing jumped. I missed a couple. Okay, all right. So Toxic Man flew for $5. I wonder if the digital stimulation crows will care about the name change as they are lubing up Mr. Potato Head. Oh, wow. That's fucking funny. Imperial Lopia. Hey, man, it's been a while. For 2 American pesos. When you realize your parents worship Slanesh. Oh, man. That's fucking great. All right. Toxic Man flew for $2. I wish it was KK and not Tiger Bad. Tiger Bad.
Yeah, Tiger's accident.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. The fateful accident in the canyon.
Yes. Jeffo for $4.99 American pesos. You guys are making me miss Garbage Pail Kids. This can't get made today. Maybe they can be.
That's what we need. We need some actual rebelliousness here.
Yeah.
Well, man, that's the thing. Being rebellious is just being a normal person these days.
Yeah.
That's the thing that's so fucking sad about it.
Yeah, it's weird. You know, in the 80s and 90s, we called it DIY. Now it's just like, it's basically the same thing saying, be responsible, take care of yourself.
Yep. Pretty much. Mr. Tickle Trunk for 2 Canadian pesos. No thick Barbies. Missed opportunity. That they do have. There might be some.
Yeah, I think there is. Let me see if I can find one. Open image, new tab. Oh, there we go. And yeah.
Let me get this real quick. Terminus Est for 5 American pesos. If you think about it, Mr. Potato Head and Ron Jeremy really are apt comparison, since Ron has the stash and is a casting couch potato who gets head.
Wow. Terminus is
fucking fuck. Oh, there you go. Plus size Barbie.
Yeah.
There you go. That's hilarious. So I'll just leave it there for your male gaze. All right.
Is this what they're into?
Mr. Tox Potato flew for $5. If you dree Mr. Potato Head as Santa Claus,
dress.
Is that dress? Yeah, I guess. If you dress Mr. Potato Head as Santa Claus, does that make him crinkle cut fries?
Crinkle cut
fries. Oh, dude, you're too much. That was fucking good.
My head's gonna split. Man, you guys are funny. Yeah. I don't know.
We need Stretch Armstrong and his toxic masculinity to save us.
We do, RDV.
Yeah, we kind of do. Toys these days. Yeah, man. I don't know. I don't have much hope for humanity at this point. I just my only hope is that in the next 10 years, all this nonsense burns itself out. We can get back to being normal people again. It's like the most like. I never thought I would hear myself say that, right? Because it used to be like the subculture thing. It's like, yeah, it's all about being rebellious and different. Now I just want people to be normal.
but that's the thing is right now normal is the rebellious thing. I mean, I always considered myself beyond the norms, right? Because I didn't fall into anybody's categories. And now I'm like, how am I the most normal person in the world? I don't know how this happened. It's just odd. It's a weird place.
Yeah, well, the funny thing is, I'm trying to. Who said that Joe Biden is punk rock? Like, an actual musician said that.
Oh yeah, it was really dumb. And he got called out by the leader of the Sex Pistols, Johnny Rotten.
It wasn't the guy from Bad Religion, was it? Or was it Jello Biafra?
No, I don't think it was Jello.
Because he's been saying some really dumb shit lately.
Oh, well, I'm not surprised. I am not surprised.
But yeah.
Oh, no, apparently it was Bad Religion.
Yeah, I actually got into an argument with him.
Dude, fucking...
No, I actually made a meme, and I guess he took it personally because he contacted me over Twitter. He wasn't too happy about it.
Oh, really?
What he's telling me, yeah. I took that Babylon Bee article that went around for a while that said man who agrees with all the corporations, government, and the establishment is the resistance or something like that. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And I just replaced the picture with him.
Perfect.
And he actually DM'd you?
Yeah, he actually publicly he confronted me about it.
Well, that's what you
And
get for being a fucking corporate sellout.
Yeah.
Tell me where I'm wrong, dude.
Well, the thing is he was trying to pull the no, man, punk's always been leftist. And that's why you got to vote for Biden. And we've always been for social issues. And like, you mean like fear?
Yeah.
But and then I had said something to the effect of, yeah, well, I'm sure you really represent the system with that house you have in the Hollywood Hills that's worth $11 million with cameras.
Or how he was playing Christmas music on Conan O'Brien.
Yeah.
That's pretty fucking punk rock. I remember seeing that. It's like Bad Religion. It's like Conan O'Brien. They're playing Christmas songs. It's like, what the fuck? What the fuck is this? Yeah. The last time I saw Bad Religion, I saw them at the Warped Tour back in the 90s. And I was like fucking disappointed as hell. Yeah. I don't know, man. It's like, yeah, they were like, yeah, we got a new album out. Go buy it. Like, yeah, you sound like a fucking corporate sellout. And it's pretty funny because like I told that to my wife and she's like, well, they're in a band. They're just trying to make money. It's like, yeah, I get that. But the way they did it was very unpunk. It's like, fucking, hey, we have a new album out. Appreciate it if you guys support us. Go buy our album. Help us, keep the band together. Shit like that. I mean, that's a lot more, I guess, sincere rather than, yeah, we got a new album out. Go buy it. And it's like the fucking lead singer Rancid did the exact same thing. It's like fucking punk is dead.
There's Johnny Rotten. I think that's about it.
Yeah. At least NoFX is kind of being punk again. They had a song I was listening to, which was poking fun at pronouns. It's like, oh, that's kind of punk. Yeah.
I think the most punk thing right now is Tom McDonald.
Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Chris
That's
McDonald?
the real deal.
Tom McDonald?
Yeah.
Tom McDonald. Yeah, that dude is amazing.
Yeah, I think that's the real voice of the counterculture. I think we finally got something that's going to move.
Yeah.
And gain momentum. I think he's starting something.
Oh, dude. Yeah, I hope so. And I love the fact that it's just him and his girlfriend that make those videos. And they're so well done.
Yeah. Yeah. And, but all of it, everything he raps is 100% like just spitting truth,
And, when he gets it wrong, he'll change his opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Like apparently initially he was more kind to Black Lives Matter. But over time, he realized like, no.
Well, I can get why. I mean, especially once you learn they're actually a Marxist group and, they're basically using rules for radicals to push an agenda and they're using Black lives to do it. I mean, it's pretty apparent that they don't care.
Well, yeah, most people, don't go off and sign a multi-year upfront deal with Warner Brothers fresh out of
Patrice
founding.
Pillars. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, come on. I mean, she's got carte blanche to make kids shows of all things, further indoctrination. And she gets paid exorbitantly. We're talking complete trash. You got if the people burning down your city and making you live in fear are the ones that are being bailed out by the establishment norms, then you got real friggin' problems, and you should be calling it out. But no, mostly peaceful burning down your shit.
Well, the funny thing is I was watching Freedom Tunes, and I've been watching Shamans for a number of years, kind of off and on. And he had this one where he's covering this video by Carlos Mazza talking about how the Republican Party has gotten extreme. And I'm like, do you people not realize that you're the ones who are the extremists?
They don't. They in their world, they're not the bad guys. Honestly, that they don't. They're like, yeah, we're gonna drone strike your asses. Okay, well, just that doesn't seem reasonable.
Yep. Oh, this is interesting. Hang on. So Oren is saying that comics vision, careful who you date in your past. You can be canceled just like Henry Cavill just did for dating Gina 10 years ago.
They're not going to be able to cancel him.
Oh no, that's interesting.
Yeah, they're really trying to make her poison because she won't back down, and I that's another really encouraging sign.
Yeah. Well, they're going to do everything within their power to destroy her at this point.
Yeah,
that's the thing that's so fucked up about it.
Well, but they're not going to be successful. She has too much support. She only wavered on IMDb, from the top spot, which she'd, basically become the day they let her go, because of this stuff. They, because they're forcing her downward. But I like I said, I think she's going to be in great shape, and I think you're going to still see people around the internet, people that maybe listen to us, still saying, "I love Gina. We stand with Gina." All that stuff. I don't think that's going away. And you start going after other people that have kept their mouth shut, and because they understand that this too shall pass. Possibly.
Well, and honestly, the whole thing with trying to cancel people over who they dated is nothing new. I mean, they went after Sebastian Stan for this chick that he dated.
Yep.
And and she was Spanish, and she wore a Chinese dress. Oh God. Yeah, and they tried canceling her and Sebastian Stan over it, and it's just like, yeah, nobody's safe. This is the reason why we need to push back. This is the reason why we need to call the bullshit out, and it is exactly the thing with LinkedIn is a good example of this. People call them out on their bullshit, and they fucking yank that shit really fast.
Yeah, because they didn't need the negative. They were scared of the negative. That's the thing. If the optics get too bad, if there's too much heat on you, and you know that your bread is buttered up from both sides, right? You can't afford to lose half or more of your business. Yeah. And it's bad. So, I mean, and this is a lesson that Disney has not gotten yet, and we're still punishing them, and we're going to continue to do it. And we're getting some help by, Comrade Newsom in California. That's helping out right now. But I mean, eventually they're going to be in a position where they're going to leverage the stuff they don't want to leverage. Yep. And it's just, again, we can all cancel Disney Plus. Everybody that's ever heard our voices could do that. And it's not, it's a good point that everybody keeps making, which is, it's not going to drive them out of business, but it's going to limit their success. And that's not a bad thing. You stop supporting people that hate you is probably the best way I've heard it said.
That is. And there's nothing too. And this is something I'm going to be covering in the near future.
Good.
It's a book I've been aware of, and it was really interesting because I heard Black Scout Survival talk about it. I know this is probably what you're picking me out talks with his latest video or live stream, where he talks about the book Rules for Radicals. And right now, The issue is this is the playbook that the left has been using. This is the playbook BLM uses, Antifa, Hillary Clinton, even Obama used it. And this is something that the right and the centrists need to start adopting. These exact same tactics. We need to start basically using their rules and using it against them.
Yeah. Well, look, calling out their hypocrisy is very helpful. We can do it every day. They have so much hypocrisy, it's ridiculous. I mean, we're not talking about one of the things that happened today, that because I know that that's going to be fodder for Monday, because there's going to be more of it. But lots of stuff, lots of stuff's been going down, and we've been calling out the hypocrisy. Oh, I thought this wasn't going to happen. Oh, I thought this wasn't going to happen. There's a list going on. All of the things that were said. That you were saying we were crazy. It's happening. So anyway, I didn't want to dive too far into that.
No, it's fine.
Well, speaking of people doing a backlash to a company behaving badly, look at the horrible reaction Coke has gotten.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they're trying their damnedest to bury that, but it's not happening.
No, it's not. And that's good. Excuse me. People need to fucking call them out on this. They need to call it LinkedIn. They need to call it Coca-Cola. They're both equally at fault for this. And you're
teaching racism.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Full stop. You are legit teaching racism.
Yeah. Well, I'll believe they mean it when the white executives step down and give their jobs to black people.
Yeah.
I'll believe
they never do that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, the funny thing too, this is something that Geeky pointed out. It's like if you people weren't being inclusive to begin with, then clearly there's something wrong with your company. Oh, yeah.
And here's the other thing. Your company should reflect the demographics of the area in which you operate.
Oh, well, for sure. So I pointed this out plenty of times in fandom. When I talk about comic shops, I say comic shops are just as diverse as the people, that are in the city and that part of town.
Yep.
It's like I see a lot of Hispanic people in my comic shop. Why? Because I live in a very predominantly Hispanic, state and city. It's like, come on.
What are you going to do with that? It's depending upon where you live, everything that's around you is going to reflect and here's the thing. It has been illegal to discriminate in employment for friggin' ever. I mean, it's been my entire lifetime. It's been illegal to do so.
Yep.
And, it bothers me. And I know there certainly are incidents where people are still discriminating based on whatever they're discriminating against. But to a certain extent, there wasn't a problem. So why are we inventing this problem all over again, which we'd already essentially rectified?
Well, I'll tell you why they're doing it. It's because things got too good and they weren't going to win elections if we didn't hate each other. The Democrats cannot win an election without racism and sexism and gay issues.
Yep. That's why they keep perpetuating it.
Yeah, it's a lie. It's been a lie. It's been a lie for a long time. Especially when you watch the base of the public that voted for the previous president expanded in the minority communities.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. What does that tell you?
Yeah.
Well, and that's the thing. What they're trying to do now is they're trying to label everyday people that are, centrist or conservative as being extremists.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to use social pressure to get people to cave, because nobody wants to be called an extremist.
I think that's losing meaning.
It is, and they've been doing it for so long.
It's losing meaning because it's like the whole thing with the insurrectionists. It's like that wasn't a fucking insurrection. It was stupid. Those people were dumb for what they did.
Yeah,
storming the Capitol like that. They fucking gave them what they wanted. But it's just like, but to call them an insurrectionist, it's like none of those people were armed. Oh, well, they found bombs and guns outside the Capitol. Well, did you find any inside the Capitol? No. then how can you say that they're insurrectionists? How can you say that people's lives were actually, the people in Congress' lives were in threat? How can you say they were being threatened when none of them were armed?
And the question, and there's still many questions about who placed those things there in the first place.
Exactly. That's kind of my point.
Yeah, and we've been hearing, we've been lied to the entire time about how that all went down. I mean, again, the media presents things in an edited way, and they've been doing it. I don't want to do this right now. This is so much more fun. We can talk about Barbie being ridiculous. We can talk about Mr. Potato Head being extra ridiculous. We can talk about Coca-Cola being ridiculous. There's plenty of ridiculousness. There's plenty of.
Let's get some super chats real quick.
Yeah.
Because I want to get some of Oren's comments too, so I can highlight those.
Cool.
Okay, Imperial Lapia for 5 American pesos. What does it say about society when nerds who collect comics and toys are the actual adults in the room? It's fucking A, dude. That's right. Yeah, I'll be called a man child or something like that, but God forbid. It's like I actually want actual peace and people to behave like adults. Imperial Lapita. Oh, here's Tom. Oh, there we go.
Well, you went, Tom. About me?
What's that?
Bald ass head.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, big sexy?
Sexy bald ass head. Anyway, Imperial Lapita for 2 American pesos. It's good to remind the big corpse they can still bleed. It's good to remind big corpse they can still bleed. Yes, absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. We need to remind them that they can bleed. How you doing, Tom? How was your day?
I'm all right. I missed most of the show. What y'all talking about?
Yeah. You completely missed the Barbie thing.
Yeah.
I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie
world. Oh no.
Man.
Oh God. That's good.
Yeah. What the hell are we talking about?
Potato Heads.
We're just talking about Mr. Potato Head and the fact that they dropping the Mr. and Mrs. from the Potato Head.
It's Mr. Potato Head to you.
Yeah, pretty much. Oren,
it's ma'am.
Here's the problem. They are demanding we use certain words, demanding pronouns, goes against this freedom of speech. Yep. Saying someone is obese is now wrong, even yet seriously unhealthy. Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, they're trying to enforce compelled speech. They won't be able to do it. First of all, this country is made up of rebellious folks, rugged individualists. And at some point, everybody will reach their end. It won't all be at the same time, although I really wish it was like tomorrow. But, they're going to reach their end, and they will clap back in a very strong way.
Well, here's the thing: everyone fucking forgets, especially these people on the left.
Careful using the term "clap back" with Fat Barbie on screen there.
Oh, sorry.
Would that be more like thigh slap? Anyway,
when you're messing with hot chicks, you got to worry about clap back like fat chicks.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
Here's the problem: when the pendulum swings to one extreme, it's going to swing to the other extreme. Mm-hmm. That's what these people keep forgetting.
Rage roids and white supremacy. Are you ready?
Wow.
Yeah, that's actually a path I don't really want to follow too much.
No,
right
I don't.
We're going to live in caves and have dead
that.
shit on the walls, folks. It's going to rock.
I have comments, but I don't want to bring this down.
No, that's fine. Seriously, it's like we don't want that the other extreme too. It's just like how we don't want this extreme. They are fine being hypocrites. Everyone is welcome to be inclusive, except anyone has a different opinion or states facts. So where is the real inclusion? There isn't any. God forbid you have a different opinion. If you're not part of the hive mind, you're a part of the problem, and therefore you need to be canceled. That's the thing that's so fucking scary about this shit. Mm-hmm. And that's the scary part when the shit gets into HR departments, like it has been.
Well, that's the whole problem. I mean, when corporations start adding a EVP of inclusivity and diversity, run for the hills.
I remember that was announced for Puppet Labs out there hiring a VP of diversity and inclusion. It's just like, fuck. That's obviously the way That's the way the wind is blowing in tech. It's like, fuck you running.
Well, I think the way things are going right now with LinkedIn and what happened to Parler and just the constant underhanded behavior of Silicon Valley, we're seeing the beginnings of a parallel internet. I mean, there are people out there who are seriously now working on a second internet for everyone who's been censored.
Well, the funny thing about it, I had a friend of mine many years ago saying, at this point, there needs to be a second internet. This is like 6 years ago.
Wow.
Actually, it's longer than that. Fuck, it's probably more like 8 years ago. He's saying this. So yeah.
Well, it's happening.
Yeah. He was basically talking about how the normies basically ruined the internet and how there needs to be a new one. Tom is now Kermit the Frog.
Hi ho.
Kermit the Frog or Jordan Peterson.
I've never met Jordan.
Well, you guys sound an awful lot alike.
Oh,
Did you see the video where somebody actually synced his voice up with Kermit? No way. It was eerie.
Yeah, Kitty. Crazy Cat Guy for 500 pesos. I made it. Better late than never. I agree, man. It is better late than never. Let's see here. He also sends a super sticker. That is a Fox Dog. Say, how's it going? It's going pretty good, man. A little tired. I have a very early morning tomorrow, which makes things a lot more fun. Oh, it's like what the hell? Okay. Mr. Toxic Potato Flu for $5. The Barbie photo reminds me of a drunk night in Vegas. Yeah. What you think you see and what you get.
Beer glasses Barbie.
Yeah, beer goggles Barbie.
Barbie. Saw your arm off in the morning, Barbie, so you can get away.
Yeah. Coyote Ugly Barbie.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, seriously.
Kind of reminds me of Miss Piggy.
Oh my.
That was uncanny. But seriously, folks, go out, read Rules for Radicals, start a movement that basically you get people to agree with, and then you start changing the messaging around it. It's how BLM can go from being about Black lives to criticizing Israel. It gets popular, and then you start changing things. Yeah, that's where we're at, folks. That's how this works.
Keep the person you're gaslighting on uneven footing.
Yep.
And tell them they're bad every day, and tell them to lie, and all that.
Yeah. Don't play by the rules, but make your opponent play by their rules.
Yeah.
And the next time you create a subculture, remember you have to be gatekeeping and exclusionary and elitist to keep these people out.
Well, dude, that's the thing that I brought up in my last video. Is I talked about how subcultures used to gatekeep.
Yeah.
It's like, it's like you want to be a punk, man. You get called a poser for a couple of years until you're finally accepted.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the thing, because you gotta prove to the to the subculture that you're part of the subculture, be it through fashion, music, the way you talk, the way you style your hair, shit like that. And it's like we got rid of that to be more inclusive, even though those subcultures were already pretty fucking inclusive. They just want to make sure you want a fucking poser.
Well, I think the problem with a lot of these communities, especially comics, is we were all too welcome to let people in, and we put up with their shit. We were very accepting. They go, oh, well, we want this. Huh? Okay. Well, we want this. Okay. After a while, we want you out while we're at it.
Yeah, I love that that one kind of meme.
The little meme, where
it's like
they're in the boxes one.
Yeah.
So it's like go start your own group, and then they all start showing up saying, "Let us in" again. And it's just like,
I'm here, right? And I have that picture.
Go pull it up, man.
Oh, yeah, whoop it out.
That's what Peter said.
Excuse me, why I whip this out?
I don't know if that'd be prudent. And my computer freezes as I try to bring it up.
Everybody hurts.
Don't even do that.
I love that one.
Well, actually, that was REM, not Nine Inch Nails.
I hurt myself today
Yeah.
Oh, that was great.
Yeah.
to see if I still feel. I focus on the pain.
Here it is.
You
Can you make that any bigger?
That's what she said.
All
Not much.
right. Go ahead and read for the fine folks that can.
You do not fit in here, says the gray people to the pink people.
Yep.
We will make our own space. Why are you excluding us? I don't know.
Yeah.
You don't
We're back to the beginning. Yeah.
Yeah. And actually, the guy who made this or something, I think it was a guy, was actually talking about the gay community. That's why it's the little pink guys.
It's funny.
Oh, that's fucking ironic.
That's the irony of this whole thing.
Yeah.
Well, they have had their movement completely hijacked.
Yeah, they really have.
God, the world is just on fire.
Mhm.
Well, on top of that, what's just so funny about it is that they're basically now that they've been accepted as the new normal, now they start getting criticized by the left.
Only the white ones.
Only the white ones, though. Yeah. We gotta talk about the inclusion problems of gay men, gay white men. It's fucking never ends, man. Never ends. It's ridiculous.
Okay, I'm beginning to kind of wear down here. I'm probably going to sign out, but
We were only planning on going to midnight anyway, so
I
let me go.
got here.
I know, Tom.
well, you guys don't have to leave. I just want to sign out.
It's all
But
good.
Well, I got to get up early, which is the reason why.
Yeah, he's got to be up early.
Okay, Imperial Lopita for 2 American pesos. Toms, you should do Careless Whispers as Kermit.
oh god,
Trying to remember all the lyrics.
All right, let's go around the horn. We will start with Ishii.
oh, hello. I am J. Ishiro Finney, author and alien in a human suit, and you should buy one of my books or check out one of my podcasts. This week, I'm going to suggest everyone go over to Amazon.com and check out my novella called Scars. It's a hard science fiction story about a fallen astronaut and a hyper intelligent rat, and it's probably the best buddy film story that you've never read.
Right on. Anything else?
Well, you can join us on the weekend at J. Ishiro Finney here on YouTube for Adventures in Awful. Kat and I have been going chapter by chapter through Olivia Munn's autobiography, which is unintentionally hilarious, and sharing it, just reading out loud and reacting as we read it.
No, that's fantastic.
And we'll be doing that at 6 o'clock West Coast time.
All right, Kermit Tom.
I'm never gonna dance again. Guilty feet, I've got no rhythm. There you go. Happy feet. I've got happy feet.
So Kermit Tom, is there anything you want to plug?
You can find me on my lily pad.
You really do need to do like a Kermit Tom.
It's
Twitter
a
account.
new one. It's electric. It's a lily pad. Really nice.
Oh, fucking A. Anything else, Tom?
Nah, that's it.
All right. Culture Casino.
Hello, everyone. It's Discount Mike Zero, and thank you for your kind attention on the live stream today. A lot of Star Wars fans have been really curious. They've been wondering if Kathleen Kennedy's going to get fired, and as I see into the future, about 4 or 5 years from now, it'll be better, and she'll be gone, and everything will be hunky dory, and yeah.
Is he overly optimistic?
Oh, dude. Yeah,
Have you ever watched the Mike Zero video?
I just watched the bits about what happened recently with Gina. That was it.
I watch him for about 2 minutes, and I'm just sitting here going, like, where is
He's
he getting this quote from?
He's like repeating the same thing over and over in the video, just rephrasing it.
I love how he just quotes Kathleen Kennedy, and it's like, where are you getting this quote from?
His first 3 minutes are the same every time. It's
He acts
amazing.
like he's got KK on speed dial or some shit.
Well, he's got something about speed, but I don't think it's KK. No, but yeah, it's the first 3 minutes of every single video is the same, and he uses the word, and all the fans are very intrigued. In fact, the guy that does it the best, the place to be reviews, right? Etep Wakuian, he does his voice the best. I'm going to send him the little circle thing so he can do it because he just kills. But but I don't know, man. 80-90% of whatever he says is the same thing restated as you guys were saying, like 3 times per video in various different ways. And he I don't know. He makes it up. I have no idea. I mean, he
found a hard drive in a gas station parking lot.
Okay. Well, then I'm okay. Then I feel better about that.
And it had the next decade's plans of everything going on with Star Wars, including real-time updates.
He's got a DeLorean is what it is.
Yeah, Marty McFly dropped that accidentally. And he's the new Biff? I mean, what's going on here? Come on. No, anyway, I have a YouTube channel. Actually, I have a couple of them. I'm trying to have a third one, but that still hasn't worked out yet for Culture Casino News, but it'll happen. Anyway, so Culture Casino Live for the time being, Culture Casino News on the way, which will be a channel I get a chance to talk about political stuff. I don't do any of that on the other 2 channels. But yeah, tomorrow morning I've got my regular 6-minute daily, which I do every weekday at the same time. It's usually morning for most people, unless you're across the pond. And let's see, we've got the Friday pre-flight where I try to predict what comics and all the amazing people over on and Tom and all the amazing people over on Friday Night Tights are going to talk about tomorrow, which, believe me, they got a lot. You guys got a ton to talk about. It's ridiculous. And
Probably.
Sunday, we put a little bow on that. We have the Sunday Culture Review. I have a panel show where we talk about what happened over the course of the last weekend specifically and the last week. And then, and then we just repeat. That's it. I mean, Tom and I do a great show on Tuesdays called the Tuesday Tirade Entertainment Talk. Sometimes we have cool people hang out with us too, like Andre and Script Doctor and all that.
Script Doctor disappeared.
He's busy, dude.
I know, but...
And last but not least, we have a super sticker from Darius Munchausen, which is a box of popcorn.
Darius Munchausen.
Koalas in the rain. Koalas in the rain. No fucks given. Koalas.